Kratom and what it does to you. Alright, so it's been 3 months now, and I've been taking Kratom every single day, all day long. Here's what Kratom looks like. Kratom is this mitogenesis species of evergreen trees from south. Oh, I had to hide the Kratom from myself because I'm going to try to quit for 2 weeks. So this is it. This is called White Borneo. There's a lot of different kinds. It's legal in most states, except for Thailand, which is a country by Southeast Asia. If you can see, it's like a green kind of powder, and you just mix it up with water, and some people call it burning it, and also some people call it kratom or kratom. There's been 2 reports of people dying from it, I think, and I think they said there was 7 grams in one of the guys, which is like I've probably taken close to that in a day, and probably today, and doesn't even make me sick. But I haven't quit for 3 months. So is it addictive? They say it is, but I don't know. So I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna try to quit for 2 weeks, or a week, I think. And I love it. I totally love it. I first tried it, and it was like, there's a lot of different kinds. There's like the yellow kind, the brown kind, the green kind, the red kind. They say red makes you tired. There's like the Vietnam red. There's the white kind that's like the inner parts of the veins of the leaf, supposedly, maybe. It's supposed to make you focus, which I really think it does. There's the yellow kind and the green kind, which is supposed to make you more hyper and give you more energy. I feel like I've always been bored in life, and it gives me this like feeling, this like kind of underlying kind of background feeling throughout the day. Kind of like coffee gives you. It gives you this like extra little feeling that motivates you to talk or like do whatever. And Kratom does the same thing for me. It just gives me this little extra little thing. And so as there's these different kinds and they're parts of the leaf, the Southeast Asian evergreen from the evergreen tree, it's supposed to be sedative, but also be in bigger quantities. In the powder, in smaller quantities, it's supposed to make you have a little bit of energy and even have euphoria. I've experienced all different feelings like that. Like they have Kratom shops in Chicago, so there's a big store. It says Kratom on it. I'm making these videos about quitting drinking alcohol because I'm trying to quit alcohol for a year, and it's on a channel. It's called Quitting Drinking for 1 year, I think, and quit alcohol for 1 year or something like that. And so I've quit for 12 days, and the Kratom like totally helps. It's a Friday night. I usually have a lot of energy, and I'm excited, and I want to go like drink a beer, or at least a couple. And it's just like the Kratom makes me have less anxiety, definitely, 100%. It helps me get up earlier in the morning. It helps me go out. It helps me not be self-conscious. I've always wanted like this in life, and it's like something I've always done. It's like OCD. Sometimes I go in and out of the door many times, and I look to make sure my coffee pot isn't plugged in. Maybe everybody does that, and do little things like that. I don't know, all frequently throughout the day, and Kratom just keeps me it keeps me feel sane. Like I don't have thoughts in my mind that are repeating itself, like kill the neighbor's dog. No, I'm just kidding, but it doesn't have like reoccurrent ideas that you might have. I have that. I'll have a situation where I get frustrated, or I'm like, oh, I should have done it this way. Oh, I should have done it this way. Everybody has those things. I'm not totally like too far away from being not normal. I mean, I can live a normal life and have whole jobs and all that kind of thing. But Kratom definitely gives me just a little bit of does it help me from an outside source looking in at my life? Maybe not. I haven't been working as much while taking kratom, for sure, in the past couple months. I've had more fun though. I've done things I thought were more interesting. Um, but from my own point of view, I feel more normal. Like I feel like I'm having better conversations with people, being more focused. So, as there are these different strains, and Chicago is a place that has it. In America, you can also buy it online. You can buy it at smoke shops most of the time. And the kind I have is from like a source. They say that they buy it from, like, a family buys it from in Asia. Um, and I've given it to my friends and family over the course of the last month in Montana, and they kind of notice it. Some of them kind of notice. Some kind of don't really notice it. It's not very strong. It's a mild feeling, and a lot of times people don't even might maybe are like, this is like Nyquil or something. Like, why take this extra little thing? But I like it. I definitely like it, and but I haven't quit taking it either. And when I first took it, I didn't really like it, but then when I took the white kind, I kind of liked it, and I was kind of like, this gives me a little energy. This makes me feel kind of focused. It makes me feel kind of interesting, and I have a feeling. So I started taking it, riding my bike in Chicago, delivering food, and it didn't really get in the way of my job. It's a painkiller. You can feel that it's kind of a pain, that it takes away types of pain, and I kept buying it, and they say a serving is like 3 grams or 7 grams or something, 5 grams, and I've taken about 3.4 grams a day every day for 3 months, and I've even taken the last couple of days probably 7 grams in a day or 6 grams, which is a lot, but I don't feel it right now. I'm not noticing it, and they say that your tolerance builds up. It's kind of like coffee. They also say it's mildly addictive, and when you the biggest thing I noticed is when I did quit for like a couple days because my kidneys were hurting. I read that it could affect your kidneys and toxicity to your liver. So there's tests that they haven't done. The drug isn't FDA approved, and I thought it might be the kratom, so I kind of cut down. And but then when I take the kratom, my kidneys would stop hurting again. And my friend had a similar reaction where she said she had taken it, and her kidneys hurt, and then they quit hurting when she started taking it. So that's weird. I also noticed my appendix kind of hurted, kind of a little bit, felt swollen. It still kind of does. I also noticed there's this mark right here that goes right here, and even right here, yeah. And that's changed over the period of taking kratom. So that could be bad. And they say that there's toxins in your liver that can come out in your skin sometimes, and they go away, but it takes time. And you can eat charcoal or something that can heal that up. Um, but I like to have the big island of Hawaii right across my head right here mostly. No, I'm just kidding. So I recommend kratom for sure to anybody, to everybody, to try it out. It doesn't feel like a big drug. It doesn't feel like a hard drug. It kind of feels kind of in the class of antihistamines to me. It feels like it could help with pain. It feels like it can help me focus. One it feels like it. One thing it gives me though is that it makes it so that it doesn't seem like uh, it doesn't make me as creative. I don't have the anxiety as much, so I don't have the anxiety to be creative. Like a lot of times, anxiety makes creativity in me. Like all of a sudden, I'll go draw a picture because I'm like, I got to do something with this energy. I'm holding onto this anxiety, or this anxiety makes me want to go lift weights, or this anxiety makes me want to go make comedy, go make something. So I think that who you are is who you are, and you're made for the world, in a way. But I think sometimes like a drug like this could maybe be useful to help you get jump started again. And it kind of it I definitely feel like it did. Like I went to take a vacation after 2 years of just straight work, like every day of the week for years, and I wasn't making any progress, and I just started taking it, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna cash out a stock, go on a vacation, and I did, and it made the whole difference in the world. And I'm so happy I did that. And um, so it kind of does kind of trigger like things you want to do anyway, maybe, and you just aren't getting around to it. So maybe it can. But the real test I think is gonna be the week of quitting and just not doing it. I've already quitting alcohol for 2 weeks, and I kind of have a problem with that sometimes. But I'm gonna do it for a year is my goal, and I'm gonna do it. And this kratom, see what happens. I really hope that I don't. They say you get sick when you quit. You get a cold. You feel kind of sick and stuff. So we'll see what happens. But I feel like it's kind of necessary because, well, I mean, am I becoming crazier than I think, and I'm not aware that how the drug is reacting to me, and I'm just getting really out there and I just think I'm like totally normal, but really I'm doing things I'd never do normally, kind of like alcohol or a stronger drug like cocaine. They were trying to make this a class 1 drug, the FDA, I think, but they're or the drug America whatever, and but it might. A lot of people banned against it. I heard 99.1% did in some survey. Um, it um, it's they use it for heroin addicts to get off of heroin in times, and it blocks the beta receptors instead of the your receptors in your brain that are the opioid ones. Although it has a ton of opioids in it, I think they say it has one opioid that is strong is one is 50 times stronger than an opioid that's in um not methadone but in morphine, and it's pretty good. I think it probably is good to get off some stuff. I'm gonna see how it is to come off of it, to quit taking it, and well, good luck in life. And if you want to try it out, there's a lot of kratom stores, and for me, I've been as active as ever, lifting, running, riding my bike, and I don't feel like it like hinders your capabilities of movement, but it does make you kind of see stuff. Sometimes I see something out of the corner of my eye, or I'm not as aware of things, so it could be kind of dangerous in that way. But okay, well, kratom.